Is the Security News Roundup for the week ending October 2nd, 2020. Did you know that firmware can be hacked just like software? In an experiment to prove it was possible, Avast senior researcher Martin Huron successfully hacked into a firmware of an IoT device, hijacking it completely and infecting it with ransomware. Martin said he wanted to test his theory that firmware is the new software, meaning the right kind of attack could compromise the hardwired system components built into the device. Martin chose a smart coffee maker as the target of the attack, infecting its firmware through the device's own local Wi-Fi signal. Martin and his team were able to take full command of the coffee maker's firmware features, make it beep incessantly, and infect it with ransomware so that it locked its owner out. There's a video. Follow that link and you'll be able to watch it in action. Remote working may help the planet. As part of a Corona special report, ZDNet wrote about an interactive roundtable on remote working that recently occurred among cybersecurity experts and leaders from around the world. The panel discussed remote working, or virtual working, as not only environmentally harmless, but actually beneficial. Cleaner air due to less rush hour traffic is just one of the ways remote working promotes sustainability, according to the roundtable. ZDNet reported that the United Nations believes that 14 of its 17 sustainability goals can be solved or advanced through the practice of remote working. Since our president has just tested positive for COVID, I guess he'll also be working remotely for some time. Hope he gets better soon. Cyber attack knocks a major hospital system offline. Over the weekend, Universal Health Services, a hospital chain with over 400 locations, primarily in the U.S., suffered a cyber attack that knocked its U.S. systems offline. UHS issued a statement that cited a security incident caused by malware for leading the hospital to shut down all networks across its U.S. operations. The company's UK operations have not been impacted. A source close to UHS told NBC News that the attack seems to be ransomware. Nurses reported that hospital staff have reverted to pen and paper for the time being. FBI, CISA issue warnings about election disinformation. The U.S. Federal Bureau of Investigation and Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency issued a public service announcement this week about disinformation campaigns that aim to generate doubt and mistrust in the U.S. election process. The PSA states, during the 2020 election season, foreign actors and cybercriminals are spreading false and inconsistent information through various online platforms in an attempt to manipulate public opinion, sow discord, discredit the electoral process, and undermine confidence in U.S. democratic institutions. The PSA offered recommendations to clear up confusion and assuage skepticism, including the advice to seek out information from trustworthy sources, verify who produced the content, and consider their intent. Joker malware found in 17 new apps on Google Play. A sneaky strain of malware known as Joker has been discovered in various apps offered on the Google Play Store for over a year, and 17 have just been removed for being infected with the malware. Forbes published a list of tainted applications, which include scanner, photo editor, and messenger apps. Joker hides in an app until it identifies certain criteria about the device's system, then it springs into action, downloading more malware, stealing sensitive information, and spying on the device. If users currently have any of the apps listed in Forbes, they are advised to delete them from their devices immediately. Zero logon Windows Server vulnerability. A new vulnerability in Windows domain controllers has been discovered. In a published paper in September, researchers from Secura found a cryptographic flaw and called it Zero Logon. Zero Logon takes advantage of the net logon remote protocol used in the authentication process. Microsoft was alerted earlier and released a patch for the vulnerability. If this affects you, upgrade your system as soon as possible. And that wraps up the security news for another week. Stay safe. See you next week. Bye-bye.